is up and everything. This is my first stream. I thought today I'd try out my first live stream. So the whole point to this was, now whenever I'm on like some weird location that I think is cool, I ain't gotta like videotape it. I can or edit it and go through all that mess. I can just live stream it. So this is my ultimate goal. So I really don't know what. I just figured I'd jump on, give you the last live stream. Oh, check this out. So this is Bob. I found Bob. He could fit in the palm of my hand. Literally, we found him. Now look at him. Hey, Bob. Say hi to YouTube. So Bob's got an interesting story about him. When I first found him, he was actually, believe it or not, a kitten, and I actually bottle fed him. He was, like I said, he could fit in the palm of my hand, and somebody had abandoned him when we were on one of our nature walks. This is before I was doing YouTube, so I couldn't really show you any of it, but I found him. I thought he was a squirrel, because obviously he's a little gray thing. I mean, look at him. It's pretty much the color he's had his whole life, but I honestly thought he was a squirrel. He was just a tiny, tiny little kitten. And we walked up to him, and he hissed at everybody else, and then he walked right up to me. Me and him have had a weird love-hate relationship ever since, but I mean, it just goes to show you sometimes you can be in the right place at the right time and just enjoy your animals. And I ended up with Bob. He's almost 3 years old now, 2 years old now, and he's not done growing, believe it or not. He looks like a full-grown cat. He sort of is, but he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Eventually, I guess we're gonna have to do something with him. So, here, maybe I can give you guys like an update on what future videos are coming. So here in the next week, literally for the 4th of July, I'm going back to Colorado. And I know I was just up there a couple weeks ago. I'm going back up to see my family for the 4th, and this time I am going to videotape a lot more of it. So I didn't do any videos last time I was up there. I was spending time with my family. But this time, I'm definitely going to do some videos and show you guys a little bit of where I'm from. Hopefully I'm going to try and make it out. It's Cherry Dyke, Colorado. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of it. If you haven't, definitely go look it up. I'm going to try and make it out to the lake, show you guys the lake. There's a river that's down that runs through the town. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. There it went. So I am really hoping that I can show you guys a lot more of where I'm from personally, and kind of just what I like to do floating around there. So I don't know, what do you guys want to see? I mean, we're just kind of hanging out right now, a little walk around. Let me think. I can show you guys what's up with the terrarium. So it's not really a terrarium anymore, it's more of a planter. And then it's emptied out, but there's that thing. I need to water it. All the grass is starting to die. So that thing, it started out, you guys can watch the videos. I've done a few updates on it. I'm about to get some water, so it's gonna get loud. I've done a few updates on it throughout the time that I've had it. The main difference is I finally took the glass off at the top of it, and that was its own thing. So I did that because I noticed a lot of plants, once I moved it outside, because the summer happened, that a lot more plants were growing. And uh-oh. There guys. Alright, so now we're back. So you guys didn't see the planter, but there it is. And so that stuff's gonna start growing. I'll add some more water to it. Bob's gonna try and get some. So I just keep watering, but all of this grass that's in here right now, that's probably dying, but it might perk up some of it once I get the water, was not grass that I put in there. It's kind of one of those, if you plant something like that, things will just randomly start growing from the substrate you put in there. Now all that's dirt from my yard and different things, but what I did was last time I mowed the yard, which as you guys can see was recently, I took a bunch of the yard clippings, threw them in there, and I mixed them all together with the soil. I thought maybe that would give it like a little bit of an extra oomph, you know? See if it might help out with some of the other plants that were growing in there. And all of that just took off. So that's where that gets fun. So what I want to show you guys, I can show you guys this. So this bit of my yard here, I haven't mowed in like a year. And what I've been doing is letting it grow up to try and get more of the grass to grow in. But it looks really cool in that it's kind of like walking through the woods and being underneath a tree like this. So this tree grows up in this little area here in between my house. It provides great shade, but all this stuff is just kind of growing up into it. I'm sorry, I live next to the highway. It's gonna get loud sometimes. It was the fire pit, which was probably the worst spot anyone could have ever built a fire pit. That came with the house. So yeah, I mean, it just looks like a little wooded area, kind of like you'd be fine walking through the forest with the leaf litter and the random trees growing. So I like it, so I just kind of leave it as is. So that one's that. Let me think, what else? Some of the videos that I want to make coming up, guys. Like I said, I'm going on this trip, so you're gonna see some of that, and I'll film whatever I can while I'm up there. Then I have, I know, I got this old swimming pool here. Now I thought about getting rid of this, but then I decided, you know what? That would be perfect for a cheap pond. Just a above ground, cheap little goldfish pond. Or maybe I might put something else in there. So that's pretty much my plan for that one. I just want to see where that leads to. It might lead somewhere fun, it might not. But it should give us something to do. It'll make a really good video. I already have sand. I just need a fountain to put in there to keep it aerated. And then I can get some fish. So we'll see where that one goes on the next videos after the 4th of July whenever I come back. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys some fireworks and things like that. And yeah, so this isn't going to be a long one. It's going to be really short live. I just wanted to show you guys kind of what I had planned for the future and what might be going on for the near and tell you guys about my plans for the upcoming trip. And so that's pretty much it. So hope you guys think it. If you guys do like what I'm doing, go ahead, hit subscribe, hit the channel notifications so that way you guys know when I'm going. Follow me on Instagram at a.e.b everything1 at Instagram. I do tend to post pictures and videos on there of these videos before they make it to YouTube. So if you guys want to see more of what I'm doing and get a little bit ahead of the time, please follow me on Instagram. Till then, guys, I will see you later and everything. Peace.